So, before I left my house this morning to go to school, I looked a little something like this, and I took this picture of myself just to show it. However, after school, I went to this magical place called the Hair Cuttery, and now I look like this. That was a little unnecessary, but yeah, I got a haircut. Anyway, guys, how's it going? Steve here, aka Scoobert YTP. Just wanted to tell you guys what was going on. Now, recently, I just rechecked my YouTube channel homepage, and I noticed something that really struck me. I currently have 100 subscribers on my channel. And, a lot of people are going to say that number is not very big. Anybody who has a lot of followers on YouTube is going to think that number is minuscule. It's pretty much nothing. But to me, it really is something. It really means something. And I just want to share with you guys why. Now, let me just say this. I still am kind of an introverted, not very outgoing person. A lot of you guys know that already, but you know what? I am way more outgoing than I was, like, say 3 or 4 years ago. And way, way more outgoing than I was before that. Back then, I was the type of person where I would barely ever approach anybody who I didn't know. It almost got to the point where it was impossible for me to talk to somebody who I didn't know very well. Looking back, I think it's really stupid now, but back then it was just this mind-numbing fear that whatever I had to say just wouldn't be taken into account, and that whatever I had to say was just not important to whoever was there. And, like, back then I did have some YouTube videos on my channel, and, like, a lot of you guys probably know that I made a video called The Devil's Labyrinth. It was a machinima, and it was made with The Sims 2. And this is kind of a good example of how I was back then. I made the video when I was 15 years old. It was, the whole movie was around 20 minutes. I didn't put the whole movie up, but I put the first half up, and that took up around 10 minutes. So, yeah, that movie, when I put it up, not long after that, I realized that it had gotten to about 35,000 views. And I thought the number was great, but, I hated The Devil's Labyrinth because I was thinking that I could do something with The Sims 2 that a regular filmmaker could do with people. And, like, people know that that's not really the case. But, people who I knew who saw the movie, and I'm talking like people who I actually did talk to back then, they saw it and they were like, Steve, this is really, really good for somebody who was only 15 years old. And I just didn't pay attention because I kind of convinced myself, because of how I was back then, that nobody liked it. Even though that number was blatantly obvious that 35,000 people watched it, I convinced myself that nobody liked it. That's just the type of person that I was back then. Yeah, strange, I know, but it's true. However, it was a couple years ago when I decided, hey, I kind of like making videos. I'd like to start doing it again. I'm just going to start doing that and put them on YouTube. And that really helped me. Making YouTube videos actually helped me realize that I could actually talk about things that I cared about, or, like, share a joke that I normally wouldn't tell to people. And I was doing this with people, like, I'd put these videos online and know that people who I might not even know might watch them. And back then, it was kind of scary because of how I was back then, but then people actually, like, started giving me positive feedback on the kind of stuff I posted, and I just said, hey, this is kind of cool, I'll do it more. And the more I did it, the more I realized that there's always going to be somebody, whether they agree with what you say or not, there's always going to be somebody who will take the time to listen. And, I have this to say about the 100 subscriber number. The fact that I have 100 subscribers really shows that that makes it obvious that at least 100 people, some of which I might not even know personally, have taken time out of their busy schedules to just listen or watch something that I made, something that I felt like sharing with people, that 4 years ago I never would have even revealed to my friends. And to me that really means something. It is an unbelievably great feeling to know that you have made something that somebody is actually taking the time to watch and listen to. And it's even better feeling to know that somebody has enjoyed it. I don't care how many people watch my videos. I just care that somebody does, and that at least the right person does. So 100 might be small, but that does not mean it's insignificant. That's pretty much all I wanted to say, except for this. I want to add this. Anybody who has ever watched one of my videos, you don't even have to be a subscriber, anybody who has ever decided to take the time to watch a video that I made or listen to something that I've had to say, thank you. You have no idea how much that means to me. Words cannot describe it. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. Scoobert YTP, out.